Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever may be the case for you. Welcome to Trollcast Unknown. I'm Arr.
I'm Tarr.
And what are we talking about today, hun?
Well, okay, so we're going to start off with medical issues, because that's all we want to hear about at first.
Well, it'll help explain some of the things that are going on, why, we've had to miss certain things, and
why I haven't streamed in a long time.
That too. Because
Yeah.
for those who don't know, we are both streamers over on twitch.tv. We'll have links below and at the end of the show.
Yeah, so it has been a very interesting 2019 for me. So I guess I should explain it. This year, we decided... Let me back up. So we really haven't had any shows as Arr and Tarr this year because...
We apologize for that.
Yes. Because we decided that 2019 would be a good time to go ahead and get all my health straight, which was a bigger deal than we thought it would be.
Things happen.
It was a lot harder, and we're still working on it, still trying to get it all situated. In July... So I do graphic arts and draw, and I played piano forever and did all this kind of jazzy shit. And so I fucked my wrist up with that carpal tunnel shit and tendonitis, and I started dropping everything, like in my dominant hand.
I can relate.
Yeah, and so it started accumulating when what was it? I had that that Coke Zero in my hand, and it just fell.
Yep.
And I freaked out.
Yep.
And he just looked at me and goes. Because I looked at him and I just, in this pathetic voice, and all I can remember is I went, I dropped my drink.
I dropped my drink.
And he was just like, I dropped my drink. I dropped my drink.
Which, I poke fun at it, but it's how we cope.
Yes,
we
laughter.
both use humor, self-denigration, picking on each other as a way to cope with our various issues.
Yeah. And
so
it works.
It does. So
it
like,
works for
people
us.
will look at us like we're weird or like we're mean to each other, but we're really not.
No.
Because we don't take offense to it.
We have to laugh to keep from crying, is the saying.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
like you
especially
have your issues where you had to have your carpal tunnel and what was it? It was
Tendinitis.
carpal tunnel and tendonitis surgery.
Yeah, and they cleaned out a bone spur or whatever they did.
So you've got that. You've
yeah.
got your other issues that we're going to get into.
Yeah.
And then I had to stop cooking professionally because my arthritis had made it to where there were days where I was literally tying my knives into my hands just so I can do prep.
If you ever worked at a kitchen, tying a knife to your hand is probably not the safest thing in the world. I'm sure OSHA...
Oh, it's absolutely not. And it's got not OSHA doesn't regulate
I know,
restaurants.
I was making a joke
But
about
no,
OSHA.
it's like anybody who's been in the industry who knows what damage can be done to your hands. If you don't have your hands,
You're fucked.
you don't have a career. So
he was just tying it to keep our restaurant open when we had it.
When we had it, that's what I had to do. I had to do what I had to do to keep us open.
So probably like, and so it's really funny because Facebook has those memory things where you can like go back and
memories.
Yeah, no, for better or for worse. So I started looking back and I'm like, holy shit, I've been talking and bitching about my hands for like, I don't know, almost 12, 13 years. And so this year I decided, okay, I can't hold a pencil anymore. It's affecting my drawing ability and my graphicking and blah, blah, blah. So I'll have hand surgery. So just when I started ramping up and actually streaming more, I suddenly couldn't hold a controller or press the buttons on the keyboard to like do point and click games. So went ahead and had carpal tunnel and tendonitis surgery, which, mind you, I've recovered amazingly from. I will admit, even my doctors are impressed at how nice my hand looks, like the scars and whatnot. They're like, holy crap nuggets.
Yep, that's what taking care of it does to you.
Yeah, and then too, we decided finally like bit the bullet. I bit it, and went to a pain management doctor. At which I will say, I'm really glad I didn't go to the one that got busted for opioids.
I know, right?
I'm like, holy shit, to dog breed.
One of the doctors she was looking at just recently got raided here in the state of Louisiana for abusing opioid prescription
privileges or whatever. And I'm like, holy shit.
Basically, his idea of pain management was,
here's a pill.
Here's a prescription for opioids that you probably shouldn't be taking this many of for this long.
Yeah.
At this dose.
Yeah.
So yeah, he got fucking raided. I am really glad you didn't go with him and you actually looked around and found a pain management doctor that didn't use opiates unless necessary.
Yeah, and that was like my first requirement with the doctor was what is your belief in opioids and like pills for pain? And they were like, well, and a lot of them were like, here, we'll give them to you. And I'm like, that's not what I want. I want a solution and not a pill. So which led me to the particular pain management doctor, who was the first one that didn't say your whole problem is because you're fat. Because let me tell you, and this is going to be my tirade, is...
Tirade?
Yes.
You mean Tarrant?
Oh, I like that better than... I was thinking of a tirade.
Oh, I get it. Okay, go with tirade. I'm dumb.
I mean, both of them work. Is just because someone is a bigger goddess-sized woman does not mean that every single health problem she has or he has is because of their weight.
Because I'm a fat Buddha motherfucker?
Is not because of their weight. There are circumstances beyond control sometimes that cause weight to be gained. And
more so in women than in men.
Yeah. And just because I am a fluffy girl does not mean everything in the world is because I'm a fluffy girl. If I go into a doctor's office... Oh, shorten my shit?
No, move the mic closer to your mouth.
Oh, my bad.
I'm trying to be all nonchalant and be like, hey, move closer to your mic. And she's just like, huh?
I thought you were trying to, like, signal for me to shut up about it.
No, it's called your mouth, your mic, get together.
Meet in the middle, bitches.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So anyways, where was I? Am I right? Yes, if I go into, there's this cartoon and it just means so much to me. It's this girl that has been impaled by a log through her stomach.
Oh, I know that one.
And the doctor says, well, just lose some weight, you'll feel better. And that resonates with my soul.
I'm sure it was the log and it's not the one where it's like her arm fell off or whatever it was.
No, there's a couple of them, but it's one that she's like, she's like Wash from Firefly stabbed through the chest, and she's like, doctor, I have a log through me. And he's like, just lose some weight, you'll feel better, because that's really going to help the goddamn log that's through her entire body.
You know, I'm kind of glad you brought up Firefly, though.
Why?
It gives me something to talk about. Firefly sucks.
Shut up!
Oh my god, Firefly is so overrated.
Oh, it says the person who I don't think has watched any episodes of it.
Oh, no. I've seen enough of Firefly to know that it sucks.
Oh, this is a point of discontention, of anger.
Y'all, if this is why, if we ever get divorced, this is going to be why. It's going to be because Firefly sucks.
It's going to be because he doesn't like Firefly and he doesn't like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
All right, well, Rocky Horror has been shit since day one.
No!
It's been 40-something years of Rocky Horror.
You know...
And yes, okay, it has cult classic, but you know what else has cult classic
what?
Status? Troll 2 in the fucking room.
Speaking of the room, so there was a
No. My rant first.
Okay, your rant first. Okay.
My fucking rant first.
Your fucking
Fuck
rant,
Firefly.
Your rant during my rant about...
Fuck Firefly, first and foremost. Firefly is so overrated.
No, it's not.
Granted, I will concede the following. Okay. And this is an argument where, yes, you hold the upper hand because you love Firefly.
Yes.
Fox fucked it up by showing the episodes out of order.
Yes.
I will give it that.
Yes.
That's about it.
Oh, that's your whole.
That's my concession. Fox dropped the ball. Like, yes, it has it had. If they would have shown the episodes in order, they would have had the fan base to give it at least another season
or two.
Fox is known for, if they don't cancel in the first season, they'll give it the second season to fully convince the execs and the investors.
Right.
But that show was fucking dull.
No, it's not.
Like, I like Alan Tudyk.
What is dull about
like Nathan Fillion.
What is dull about Firefly?
Okay, first off, the intro. The intro song is slow.
Love, take my land.
Fucking hillbilly country music.
Cannot stand.
Yeah, hillbilly country music.
No, it's not.
That is the slowest slow jam country music I've ever heard.
I don't care.
I'm surprised it didn't make the Billboard or the not the Billboard, the CMT Awards, because it sounds like every other country. Hey, I don't want to get a copyright strike on music here, so shush.
Okay, my bad.
He's trying to get us a copyright strike, y'all, in the second episode.
My bad.
That's the last thing I need is whoever owns the rights to Firefly or that song coming after us, but with cease and desist and copyright claim.
Fine, I'll just... Would you pour me a glass of butter and mother's milk? Because Mark.
I don't want Mark coming after me either.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. So she was referring to a song that Mark Gunn does. We'll talk about Mark Gunn maybe a little bit later.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Firefly, boring as shit.
No.
And this coming from the guy who has seen every fucking episode. Every episode of, crap, I forgot the name of it. Because it's not good. It was on Sci-Fi, the one with John Crichton.
I have no clue.
Oh my god, IMDb, save me.
Anyways, I'm going to talk about Firefly.
Yes.
I like Firefly. I mean, come on now. Come on, Captain. Ooh, shiny. I mean, come on. It had such an interesting plot. The whole government taking somebody as a kid and like drilling into their brains. And I mean, come on, you had a whole town of people who worshipped like a thief and they're like mud people and they're mudders. I mean, it's so good. God, I still can't believe you still hate Firefly.
Because Firefly sucks. Farscape, that's what it was.
Oh, Farscape? Okay.
Yes, I literally had to Google that space show on Sci-Fi to get it.
Really? And that's what came up was
it's on there.
Okay.
But no, okay, so Farscape. I've seen every episode of Farscape. It's not great. But when you can't even keep my interest on the bare bones level, which is Farscape,
I disagree.
Then there's something wrong with your show.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
And again, I love Alan Tudyk. He's a great actor, one of my favorite funny men in Hollywood. And I love Nathan Fillion. The Rookie is one of my favorite shows.
It is really good.
I love Dr. Horrible.
Oh yes, me too.
But Firefly is such an abomination to me.
Okay, so this is one of our big, like I said, the two things that if there's ever why did the trolls get a divorce is because he doesn't like Firefly or Rocky Horror.
I think I just figured out why I don't like Firefly.
Why?
It tries too hard to be Cowboy Bebop.
No.
Yes, think about it. What are they? Are they not like bounty hunter rebels?
They're rebels. I'll give you rebels, not bounty hunters.
Okay, I'll give you that. But at its core, it's a group of ragtag idiots on a spaceship doing rebel mercenary shit.
Okay, I'll give you that, but no, I don't think it tries to.
All they need is a super intelligent dog, and it's Cowboy fucking Bebop.
No.
Yes.
No.
Think about it. You have your badass. You have the badass hero, Spike / Mal.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll even let you substitute Mal for
Jane.
For Jane. You have the captain, who's a little bit laid back. You know, guy. He always flies the ship. He makes the funny quips. Wash. Jet.
Mm-hmm.
You got the hot chick.
You have a couple of hot chicks and.
Okay, rest my fucking point. You have the super genius, who's more or less useless, but is still kind of everyone's favorite.
Okay, so see, I wouldn't say
it's motherfucking Cowboy Bebop.
No.
It's fucking Cowboy Bebop. Rest my case. Yajirobe is the hero of Dragon Ball. Call back to episode 1, everybody. And Rocky fucking Horror.
What is okay? I've never understood.
Okay.
Like I said, I've never understood your problem with Rocky Horror. We've actually never discussed what your 100% problem with Rocky Horror
my issues with Rocky Horror.
Okay.
Everyone involved in Rocky Horror is great, individually.
Yes.
I have no issues with anybody on that, well, except for Meatloaf, because Meatloaf's an asshole.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know Meatloaf was an asshole.
Yeah, that's like common knowledge. Like he goes through spurts. Like every decade, we either get good Meatloaf or asshole Meatloaf.
It depends on if he's expired.
Wow, you made that joke. But no, like Meatloaf, like take him or leave him, whatever.
Okay.
Overall, I don't have any real issues with him. It's just that he's got some asshole tendencies, like me. That's probably why I don't like him. But like everyone individually in that movie is great. I love Tim Curry. Tim Curry is fucking phenomenal.
Yes.
He's the only reason to watch the original version of It.
Yes.
He is the only reason to sit through Rocky Horror.
I like Rocky Horror in general.
But literally everything else about that is stupid.
No, it's just
they take
quacky.
the Frankenstein's monster tale, Rocky.
Yeah.
Then you have their fucking space aliens.
Yes.
Which is just yet another mash of another sci-fi horror genre in
and
there.
that was the point of it, though, was to just be a conglomerate mash of
You
fun.
can do a conglomerate mashup of all that and it not be ass.
It's not ass. It has some great music, and people get up and dance and jump around, and people are throwing
Meatloaf song
stuff.
sucks.
Okay, I will say
Sweet
that's probably
Transvestite, annoying.
No.
Time Warp, oh my god, so overrated, so annoying.
Don't you dare!
I already did it.
Oh my!
It's annoying. It's a terrible song, and it's something you would.
And we just lost every viewer we have.
Probably all 7 of them. But no, and it's like,
if
look,
you have a complaint about him not liking Rocky
if
Horror,
you have complaints, send your complaint to Arr and Tarr Troll, Arr and Tarr Troll at gmail.com. For the love of God, woman, it's been 5 years. Learn the email address.
And I set it up.
Exactly. Jesus Christ.
Jesus on a cracker. But no, so going back to the other thing. So the room, right?
God, the fucking room.
What was it? So there's this YouTube channel I love, the Now You Should Know or something like that, and it has this really cool host, and they decided to do like a 15-minute thing, like not reviewing the room but talking about it and Tommy Wiseau and all that kind of stuff, where they had people who had analyzed his voice to try to figure out where the fuck he's actually from.
Oh, because he can't keep his story straight?
Right.
Some say he keeps saying he's from New Orleans or he's from Paris?
He was born in Paris but then grew up in New Orleans and da 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 da. And then so this guy who's like a professional voice analyst and that's what he does for a living, it's like, no man, he sounds like he's from Poland or Finnish, along that particular area, and his last name and da 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 da. It was actually really funny. And
I'll give you, based on Wiseau, it very well could be a New Orleans name. I'll give him that much.
I don't know. I don't think I've
Woman, you trying to tell me that Wiseau does not sound like some bastardized French name you'd find in New Orleans?
Right, but they were also saying that there's a very common
That may be. But I'm trying to give Tommy Wiseau a little bit of credit here. And that he could possibly be from New Orleans based on that last name.
I just don't know anybody who actually knows Tommy Wiseau in New Orleans.
It's hard to find anyone who really knows Tommy Wiseau anywhere.
That's true, too.
But notice how she changed the subject to the room. And then before that to Rocky Horror. Because she can't defend her points against her beloved Firefly
I
in
wasn't
Rocky
even
Horror.
trying.
Because you can't.
Bitch, please. Let me tell you something. Joss Whedon, in that sweet, sweet area of the late 90s, early 2000s,
I'll give you Buffy was good.
He was the shit, man.
I'll give you Buffy was good.
Shit.
Angel sucked.
Okay, I didn't like Angel. I did not like Angel. I don't know what it was. I think that was trying too hard to me.
Like, I'll give you the Avengers movies. I'll give you Dr. Horrible, but Firefly. I mean, everyone makes a flop.
It's not a flop.
Everybody makes a flop.
It's not a flop. It's not a flop.
Everybody makes a flop.
I'm hoping that since now Disney owns all of Fox,
they're not getting a reboot.
Not even so much a reboot.
They're not getting a sequel.
That they just give Joss Whedon the show back so that he can do what he wants to do with it.
He did. It was called The Comics.
Yes, and the comics are amazing. I'm so glad that they decided to keep going on the show with the comics so that you could see what his overall goal was with the show. Because the first season set up so much stuff, and then
that's where he fucked up then.
Well, no, it's not that it's set up, but there were things that were left open, I should say. There were plot lines and everything.
See, that's where so many show creators get it wrong. Never leave your shit open-ended.
Yeah.
Have a closing, because you never know.
Yeah.
When if you're gonna end on a cliffhanger, tie up all your normal loose ends.
I will say speaking of okay, so this is changing topic. Cliffhangers on television shows that got canceled. Some of them were just so sad.
My Name is Earl.
Yes, My Name is Earl's cliffhanger. So horrible.
4 seasons of Earl thinking Dodge wasn't his kid, and turns out Dodge could have been his kid.
And we don't find out the truth.
Yeah, because they never did the other season because it got canceled, and then they never did the movie that was supposed to tie everything up.
And finish it.
Although I will say, on Finding Hope, the show that Greg Garcia did after,
yeah,
they kind of they got away with doing a physical humor joke about My Name is Earl.
Oh, when they were in the airplane together?
No. That was just like the little reunion thing. No, when the dad, Bert, was like working for NBC or whatever, when he somehow lucked into that job as doing the gardener thing, he goes, "Which one of you was responsible for canceling My Name is Earl?" Dude raised his hand, he ran up, kicked him in the balls, and ran away.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not see that. That sounds funny.
I don't remember what episode it is, but I know it's later in the show.
That must have been. I haven't seen all of them yet.
Raising Hope was such a good show.
No, but so I was thinking the Alf, and it was it was years before they did the movie, and you found out exactly what happened to Alf.
There was an Alf movie?
Yeah.
How the fuck did I miss that? I used to love Alf as a kid.
Yeah, there was an Alf movie.
I had all the little records from McDonald's.
Yes.
Little paper records.
Oh, man, when McDonald's actually gave out good
puppets.
toys. Yes, I love the puppets. When McDonald's gave out good toys once upon a time, children.
I mean, they still do good toys every now and again.
Extent, but it's not like it was back in the 80s and 90s.
Well, yeah, because of advertising laws now.
Yes. You cannot advertise to children anymore.
Well, you can, just have to follow certain guidelines now. It's not, hey, buy our sugar bombs and get a toy.
Yeah.
Like, I wish it was, because kids need toys, man.
Kids need prizes for actually eating
the price
their
of cereal,
food.
The toy should be a fucking given these days.
Yes. And not buy 80 box tops and turn it in and get a spoon.
I know, right?
I saw that on a Cheerios box recently. Buy 8 boxes of Cheerios, send in the box tops, and we'll send you a spoon.
It's like the spoon costs you like half a fucking penny. Put it in the box.
For real.
Like, yeah, back when I was growing up, I'm 36 now. I'm pushing 40, goddammit. I used to get the cool toys, man. We used to get the little decoder rings.
Yeah.
We used to get the stupid little baking soda submarines.
Uh-huh.
Like, what changed about that? Like, I understand the whole advertising thing.
Yeah.
And yes, kids need to read, so yeah, put the books in there, put them in the Cheerios boxes and all that.
But sometimes you just want to open up a box of cereal and be the one that gets the prize over your brothers and sisters.
Like, even the color-changing spoons are still cool.
Yeah, those were cool.
But just give the kids a toy, man. If it's a choking hazard thing, okay, make the toy bigger.
True.
Because you know what that does? Saves you on how much cereal you got to put in the damn box.
Holy hell, that's a big-ass bug on the window.
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's one of those leaf bug things.
Yeah, it's big.
Anyways. It's a big boy. It's about 2 inches long.
It's like walking down the window.
ADD.
Yes, hi. Squirrel. What was it? Cereal boxes? Oh, and even though you knew what was happening, the cliffhanger of dinosaurs.
Oh God, yeah, where they always get wiped out.
Where you knew that the asteroid was coming and that they were about to hit and they were preparing for winter. You knew that they were about to go extinct, but still, man.
But see, that's a cliffhanger ending that you don't have to come back to.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we know the show's probably not going to get it, so we'll put the cliffhanger on of, hey, is this the meteor that killed the dinosaurs?
And then it gets canceled, and you're like, yep, it was, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
And then shows that have bad endings.
Huh.
Bad endings. Although there are some.
How I Met Your Mother?
Yes, How I Met Your Mother's ending was shit. And then there are shows with really good endings, like Z Nation.
Yeah.
I like the ending of Z Nation, how it ended. I was like, great.
Look, Z Nation was just a good show overall.
Yes, and it's underrated because I have to tell people about it all the time.
Well, it's underrated because people see the Asylum.
True. And
they assume that it's going to be like all the shitty schlock cash-in movies they did for Sci-fi.
Yeah. And mind you, this was a Sci-Fi show, but you know what? It was the most out-of-the-box zombie show I've ever seen. And
like, it's campy as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But in that good way. Like in the Texas Chainsaw 3 campy.
Yes.
The Matthew McConaughey Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah. But, I mean, in the end, though, it was so good. Like, it was one of the few shows out there that I made sure.
It got better as it went.
It did.
I don't think it really had a bad season. Each season just either was on par with the one before or got better.
And it had a couple of wonky things, like, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but I guess it's been out for a while.
The show's been out for a while. You're not spoiling anything.
When Roberta, my brain again, got put in the,
Oh, in the drone?
Yeah, in the drone and released and did Black Summer and she was missing and all that kind of stuff.
No, Black Summer was what was before.
It was something. Remember what it was though?
It had something to do with darkness, but it was Black Summer was
before the zombie.
It was at the beginning of the outbreak when everyone was resorting to cannibalism because there was no food.
Yeah, I will say though, I do need to watch Black Summer because the Netflix.
No, you don't, because they revealed that while early reports were that it was supposed to be a prequel,
it wasn't.
It's not.
Oh shit!
It has nothing to do with Z Nation.
Oh damn!
They completely changed it.
Damn, I was looking forward to that actually. You know what? You know what? What hasn't had an indication of season 2, but I know it's going to happen. Castle Rock.
No, what do you mean no indication? They've announced the cast and everything.
Yeah, no, but okay. Yes, I'm talking about premiere date. I haven't seen a premiere date for Castle Rock season 2. Because if you didn't watch that on Hulu, holy shit, it's like Stephen King on overdrive. October? Oh, good. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's good. I figured it.
October 23rd.
And that's another one of those shows that had, and it's been a year, so I guess I can talk about it. It's another one of those shows, speaking of endings, where you don't know what the reality is of it. And you're like, oh man, this sucks. You know, he was, you know, it should have flipped. It should have flopped. It should have did this. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? He's locked back underneath the thing. You know, how, you know, and then it's one of the Skarsgårds, which it's
Bill Skarsgård.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was Bill or not.
Yeah, it's it.
Yeah. And he has this way of manipulating his face that's phenomenal. And so you're like, man, I feel so bad for him. You know, he's going to spin forever. Is he really a bad guy? Is he a good guy? And then this camera angle changes just like half an inch. And his face goes from this solemn, somber to this creepy, evil grin. Mm-hmm. And you're just like, oh, maybe I was wrong this entire time. Maybe he is the evil.
You don't know.
And so that's one of those.
So hopefully season 2 answers some of that. But I know they were talking about each season was supposed to be its own self-contained thing.
It doesn't. From what I understand, it's going The Shining. It's going the route of Shining. With everything.
So when I was looking up the release date for that,
yeah.
Apparently there was footage shown at one of the conventions. It might have been at D23. We're getting the Marvel Zombieverse as part of What If.
What?
Mm-hmm. One of the clips that was shown in the panels or whatever, Sebastian Stan's Bucky Barnes is in the middle of a fight on a moving train when a silhouette approaches, shaped a lot like Captain America. But when the figure steps into the light, it's a zombie.
Ooh. I love the zombies in Marvel.
Dude, the Zombieverse was amazing.
It really was. It really is. I will say, though, I think my favorite was the Deadpool crossover ones.
Oh, with Headpool?
Yeah, with Headpool. Headpool was probably one of my favorites.
So, my favorites of the crossovers of the Zombieverse in general. And so, we're at the 28-minute mark, so I think it's a good time to say that this show has no format.
Yeah.
We talk about whatever pops into our head at any given time. We will start on a specific subject.
Because remember, I still haven't finished telling you what happened in my back.
Exactly.
That'll be our closer.
Yeah.
And we'll end the podcast.
We'll circle back to that.
We'll end the podcast with what happened in my back.
So, for me, my favorite parts of Marvel Zombies, which is an excellent comic run if you haven't read it, is when they did the Halloween one with the little kid.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't read it, but it had so many great little cameos in there. Like you got the alien chick from Runaways.
Yeah.
Carolina. You got Squirrel Girl.
Yep.
Nova.
Yep.
Mephistopheles,
which was really cool.
Who's like not a zombie, but it's like he's willing to help.
Yep.
But the main protagonist is like, no, get the fuck out of here, which is stupid because Mephistopheles is quite possibly the only person in that universe who could help.
Yep.
But I understand why, because it would give Mephistopheles power.
And you don't want to give
And you don't want to give the literal devil power.
Nope.
That's how we got Ghost Riders, damn it.
Yep.
It was Mephistopheles taking spirits and putting them into people. That's how we got... So for those who don't know, that's how the Spirit of Vengeance / Zarathos / the Ghost Rider came to be.
Yep.
Mephistopheles was like, nope, fuck you, you're too powerful. Here you go, into a human. And then like 4 humans later, it goes back to the original humans. Stupid.
I burped. My bad, yo.
Meh. So yeah, it's So there's that one, and then the all the stuff with Ash from Army of Darkness.
Yes, those were really good.
Especially since you find out that there is a version of Ashley J. Williams in Earth 616.
Yeah.
Because when the zombies come to 616, they kill him.
Yeah.
Because that was like a plot twist at the end of one of the issues, and yes, I'm spoiling this. So, spoiler alert.
My bad, y'all.
Zombie Howard the Duck kills Ash.
Yeah. It was probably one of my favorite scenes. It really was.
Literally one of my favorite comic book characters, Howard the Duck, kills Ash. Then, Boomstick Ash comes up and blows his head off. But yeah.
That was great.
I love the Zombieverse, man. They can do so much with it, and they don't. And that's the sad part.
Right. Speaking of, so you were talking about Squirrel Girl for a second. Squirrel Girl!
Which, did you know there's another Marvel Uprising on YouTube for you?
No, I didn't yet.
Yeah. You've only watched the one, haven't you?
Yes.
You didn't know there was more.
Probably not.
It's a series, honey.
See, I kept telling everybody it was a series, but everyone kept telling me it wasn't, so...
Yep, you go to the, I want to say it's the Marvel YouTube channel.
Yeah, I can find it. I know how to get it.
Yeah.
I liked the Deadpool and Squirrel Girl when they accidentally ended up in the tube and they fused and created a daughter. It
was like a Hulk monster.
It was like a Hulk. Yeah, exactly. It was like a Hulk monster, like huge. Had Deadpool skin, but Squirrel Girl features and was a female. That was so funny. That one was funny. Oh man. At which I can't wait. I'm trying to figure out when the new I guess it's the I don't think it's the Marvel Rise, but those really nice ones, the really nice figure sets that come out.
Oh yeah, the I forget what line it is, but yeah.
Yeah, because they're gonna have the Squirrel Girl one, so I'm excited for that. New Squirrel Girl thing for my desk, because that's all I need is another Squirrel Girl thing on my desk.
Well, I don't think this one would fit on your desk because it's a full-size figure.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It's the main reason why I didn't put the Squirrel Girl Barbie on my desk. It's because it won't fit. Because to do that, then I'd have to get a stand for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd probably need to take my Dancing Baby Groot home.
Probably.
But I like my Dancing
Yeah, because I know you have the Marvel Rising one. I'm trying to figure out what...
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a cute little...
A cute little what?
A cute little Squirrel Girl statuette. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it over for you to see.
Oh, that is adorable.
All right, sorry. I'm looking to find what run it is for the figure. Was it Diamond Select? So keep talking, don't...
Yeah.
No.
Because if you don't know, I might have a minor obsession with Squirrel Girl.
Minor?
Yes, tiny.
Minor?
Tiny. It'll bitty.
Marvel Legends series.
The Legends series? Okay.
Yeah.
I might have a little bitty, teeny, tiny, huge, big Colossus.
So, like, my issue with the Marvel Legends figure...
Yeah.
...is, like... So for the new line, you have Shang-Chi, Valkyrie, the Tessa Thompson Valkyrie...
Right.
...and Lebowski Thor. You also get Lebowski Galactic Ghost Rider, which is Punisher with the Spirit of Vengeance.
Right.
But they used classic-styled Squirrel Girl.
Oh, no. Like, I hadn't seen...
It's not modern Squirrel Girl. It's, like, 90s Squirrel Girl.
Oh, that's fine, too, because you really don't see much in the...
But when you think about, like, the newest version of Squirrel Girl is very body positive.
Okay, yes.
This is,
Oh, no, it's the tiny one?
Super skinny.
Oh. Yeah.
Like, and nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with it.
But it's like they've made such strides to make Squirrel Girl popular.
Plumpy like
and
a
she's
squirrel.
a bigger girl now.
Yes, and I've enjoyed that. I will say that was the one thing with the when the Marvel Rising had her very plumpy. The comics, although I'm very sad that it's been 2 years and the comic line is ending, which which means I can get.
Well, I mean, 2 years is about the average run for Marvel right now.
Yeah. Which means I can get
which is a
the
really
full
dumb
books.
thing.
Yeah, which means I can get the books that have everything because I just fell so far behind. And then because it's not as popular, it was hard getting individual comics from our local comic shops, which made it really hard because then I had to order it. And then it turned the comic book price up really, really expensive once you factored in shipping, trying to get it from places. So at least I'll be able to get it in the anthology. Is that the right word?
Graphic novels.
Graphic novels, okay.
So yes, I don't know. I understand. Like some people are probably gonna hit comments like, "But they're all graphic novels." No, a graphic novel is a collection of 4 or 5 issues.
Yes.
That they gets released. A graphic novel is slightly different from a comic book. A comic book is a single issue, soft, like super soft cover, where it's just on the news racks.
Right.
Graphic novels are
regular size pages.
They're not anthologies, but they're a collection of select stories. Like they used to be, because we actually have one of the original versions of what a graphic novel was. They used to be just thicker versions of comics where they told a different story within the universe.
Yep.
Because we have the Doc Strange one.
Oh, it's a really nice one. I might take some pictures and might show it.
Yeah. Somewhere.
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was really surprised. So the biggest reveal of everything this week was a coworker of mine. Did we talk about this last week? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Okay, because I don't remember when it happened. So a coworker of mine, we were talking, and we were talking about comic books, and he was like, "I have a whole bunch of comics." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And he was like, he goes, a lot of them I didn't even open because I really wasn't into comics, but my dad was buying them for me, and I just didn't want to tell him no because he thought it was great that he was buying something for me. Yeah. So he just bagged, boarded, and boxed everything. We're talking, and he's like, he goes, "Yeah, I have a copy of New Mutant 98, which is, for anyone who doesn't know, which is the first appearance of Deadpool. Now, mind you, it's not the Deadpool we know and love right now, but it's still the very first comic appearance of Deadpool."
Yep. It's the Liefeld Deadpool.
The Liefeld Deadpool. Thank you. I can't remember who it was.
Is garbage Deadpool because they tried to do it as a serious character who would crack occasional jokes, and it did not work.
But still, it's still the very first appearance of Deadpool in general. Mm-hmm. And so we're sitting there talking. He's like, "Yeah, I've never opened it." He goes, "My dad bought it. It was bagged. It's board. It's still in its original paperwork. I mean, in the original bag. I've never touched it, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, Dude. I was like, "Do you know how much money you're sitting on just that one issue?" He was like, "What, $20-$30? Dude.
Nope.
Dude." I was like, he was like, "What?" I go, so I pulled up my phone and I started Googling it. And I was like, dude, if this is really as legit, never been opened and never been touched since the person bagged it at whatever comic book store, if you get it graded as like a 9.8, 9.9, or 10, which is perfect condition, you could probably sell it for $6,000 to $7,000. And he just kind of
graded, yeah.
Yeah, graded, yeah. He just kind of looked at me. I was like, if you've never touched it and it still has pristine white pages and it's as pretty as you say it is. But I was just so surprised that I'm sitting so close to someone who doesn't really know anything about comics, and he's like, "I wonder what all the rest of my collection is worth." And I'm like, "How don't you just start taking pictures of stuff and letting me know?"
So, yep. For those who don't know, first run of New Mutants 98. Ungraded. The lowest grade you can get is 0.5, and the highest you can get is a 10.0 gem mint. Goes from $12 for the 0.5 to ungraded raw of $943. Now you spend the money to get it graded. That same book goes from starts at the same price of $12, but why you would grade a 0.5 anyways, I have no idea. All the way up to $2,829 right now, according to Comics Price Guide, which is insane. Like, yeah, first appearance of Deadpool, but it's first appearance of shit Deadpool, though.
Granted, yes. Anyway, sorry, I had to go get my liquid. It was further away from me than I thought. But yeah, so that happened this week, and I was just like, there's this dishonest part of me that's like, yeah, $20-$30.
Like, I really wish you would have gone, yeah, I'll give you $30 for it.
I'll give it to you right now. But I couldn't do that.
Shit, maybe you can't.
I'm a little bit more honest.
Like, look, we used to hang out at a comic shop.
A lot.
And they had dollar boxes.
Yes.
So we would go through the dollar boxes because, you know, dollar comics are still worth reading. They're normally the comics that are just all fucked up or had so many printings done that they have no value.
Right.
And we would constantly find good books.
Right.
So, hell yeah, we're going to buy a $1 book if we know that it's worth like $5-10.
Which is how I got all my Disney collection.
Yeah, which are worth considerably more.
Yeah. But yeah, and how I got one of the copies of the first appearance of Squirrel Girl. Bringing it back to Squirrel Girl. Because that's what I do.
Sorry, I just looked at what you were sent about the squirrel statue.
Oh, yeah. So all my friends know that not only am I obsessed with Squirrel Girl, I am very, very obsessed with squirrels. I like squirrels.
It's weird, I know.
No, it's not. Squirrels are cute. They're fluffy, and they got tails, and they're fuzzy, and they're like, look at me. I'm here. No, I'm over here. I'm over here now. And I buried a nut, and a tree grew. What? Okay, anyway, sorry. What was I?
So you're back.
No, I'm not done yet.
Whatever.
Yeah, so all my friends know. So if something weird, like squirrel related, like they pops up on their feed, they're like, I'm going to tag Tar in it. And it was just really cool to me because...
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. And so it is the world's largest squirrel statue in Austin, Texas, I think. I think it's in Austin, Texas, and it is adorable.
I can confirm that for you in a sec.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive I remember reading Austin, Texas.
It is...
Dun, da, da, da. Was I right? Was I wrong? Was I right? And was I...
outside of Austin, Texas.
Woohoo! See, I remembered something.
Outside of Austin, Texas, off of an uneventful stretch of Highway 71, sits a U-turn worthy site of this for the squirrel worshiper in all of us. It is a giant squirrel holding a pecan.
Named Mrs. Pearl.
Or pecan, if you will.
Named Mrs. Pearl, I think, is what I remember.
Yep, Ms. Pearl.
See, I can remember. I can't remember what.
It is a 14-foot tall goddamn squirrel. What the hell?
Huge. There's nothing wrong with a 14-foot squirrel.
Yes, there is.
What's wrong?
You don't need a 14-foot tall squirrel statue.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Why not?
14-foot tall squirrel statue.
But it's a squirrel holding a pecan.
Well, you're gonna have a 20-foot tall dog statue chasing it?
Why not?
Swear.
About?
You.
No. God damn it. Oh my gosh, so we went and got spicy chicken nuggets. From Wendy's for the first time since they came back. And so
chicken nuggets.
Which led to a very interesting conversation in the car. Because we passed this coin-operated laundromat. And we have to use laundromat because we don't have a washing machine currently at the current moment, so we have to go to laundromat, right? And he's like, oh, there's a coin operated laundry, why do we go to the long one? I was like, yeah, because the one we go to is really, really nice. And he's like, why? And I was like, because I walked in with the laundry and there was a guy snorting coke off of the laundromat table, and I was like, I think I'll wash my clothes somewhere else. And he was like, are you gonna pipe in?
About?
I don't know.
I ain't got nothing to say about it. You're the one with the cokehead story.
No. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, he leered at me and did coke, and it's a dirty table, and he's doing coke off of goddamn laundromat table. Shit. And he was like, no. I was like, do your drugs or whatever. I don't really care. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. But if you're gonna do it, at least be decent and snort coke in the bathroom or something. Shit.
But I mean, it's cleaner to do it off the table.
I told him.
Because all the clean clothes and all the soap's already there.
I said do it like a normal person, if you're going to try to snort coke.
Look, if you're going to do drugs, don't be normal about it. Be the weirdo.
Doing coke in the laundromat. Got you.
I mean, if you're gonna, you might as well.
Go full weirdo?
Are you saying that you shouldn't go full weirdo if you're going to be doing something weird?
I mean, I do weird things all the time.
And you go full weirdo?
To an extent. I don't go full weirdo.
I kind of wish they could see my face right now.
I wish I could see your face right now.
I'm giving you the what the fuck face.
What, I don't go full weirdo. If I went as full weirdo as my brain says go sometimes, people would look at me weirder than they do now.
If they're already looking at you weird, might as well let them do full bore.
Yeah, well, I mean, I already dress up as a troll with teeth and horns and shit.
And?
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, there's people that dress like businessmen.
I do that too. I do that too. Because I'm a businesswoman.
Same difference.
No, my clothes fit differently.
Wait, what?
My clothes fit differently.
Well, yeah, you're a woman.
And I have boobs. See, look, now everything's coming back to boobs.
It always comes back to boobs with you.
No.
Yeah.
Where are
I'm pretty
we?
sure we went on boobs last week, too.
No, I don't think we did. No, that's what it was. Back in the day when we went into certain streamers, like it just seemed every time I came in, the subject got changed to boobs, and they called me the reason for it because of boobs. Anyway, so where were we? What was this topic about? My back. So I'm having.
Sorry, I was trying not to sneeze on mic.
Well, that's fine. Thank you for not sneezing in the mic, because that would blow my earballs.
Yeah.
Eardrums, not earballs. I can't speak correctly, so if I say one word and mean another, don't complain. You'll get used to it.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will. Paperclip.
Paperclip? What do you need a paperclip for?
Paperclip.
Are you okay? You're talking about paperclips.
Huh?
You keep saying paperclip.
I know.
Are you alright?
Yes.
Normally when you start going paperclip, something's wrong.
No. Paperclip is a funny story about cough drops.
You really want me to tell that story?
Yes.
Alright, so we used to do Ren Fair a couple years ago. At this point, it was about, 7, 8 years ago for this one?
Probably.
And this hoe over here...
Wow, I'm a hoe now.
This hoe over here gets words confused sometimes. It happens. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So one night she's asking me for a cough drop, but saying paperclip. So I need a paperclip. I'm like, fuck you, what? What do you mean? I don't carry paperclips. She's like, I need a paperclip. I'm like, the fuck you talking about? Like, I didn't catch on yet that she needed something that's not a paperclip. And so she reaches over, grabs my cough drops, and goes, I need a paperclip. I'm like, those are cough drops. She's like, damn it. So I laughed. She laughed after a while. And I'm like, you know what? I'm an asshole. I actually went and got paperclips.
Mm-hmm.
We went to fair. And I pulled everybody aside, and I gave them all a paperclip. And I said, when you see Tar, this is when she wasn't doing Tar at the time, I go, you hold this out and go, do you need a cough drop?
No.
And they did. And she hated me for it.
Yeah, that's okay.
But it was hilarious.
Yes.
Because when you're an entertainer, you got to do what you can for a laugh.
Yep. I've learned that a long time ago.
Such as when I set myself on fire, which we talked about last week.
Setting yourself on fire is bad.
Yeah. I still want to do that again, though. Not the setting myself on fire part, but reincorporate that into Arr and Tarr.
Okay, I was about to say, you want to
No, I don't want to set myself on fire.
What?
I'm not that stupid.
Mm.
I don't want to be a stunt man.
You don't?
I want to be a professional idiot. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm an amateur idiot because I don't get paid enough for it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do stupid things for money.
Yes.
So, when I was in high school...
Oh, God.
I was that kid... Like, we all knew this kid who would just eat and drink stupid things for money. I was that kid. I was that kid where you could take whatever the combination of drinks were at the table, put them all together, crumble in some cookie, drop in some whatever meat was on the sandwich in there, and I'd drink it for money.
Mm-hmm.
Or just make a sandwich out of just whatever snacks and gross crap was at the table, and I would eat it.
That
for
still
money.
sounds gross.
It was, but that's how I bought my stuff at school. Why? I was poor, and I didn't want to ask my mom for money because my mom was poor.
Yeah.
And I knew it. So I was that kid. So now as that adult, you pay me enough, I will do pratfalls. I will take shots. Not like drink shots, but like you can hit me with things. You know, I'm trying to be a professional idiot. The guy that you can just pay to do whatever you want. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I set myself on fire because I'm an idiot.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Not me.
Well, I mean, I used to do the pratfalls for peasant court.
Sure you did.
Because, I mean, I know how to fall and not get hurt. I know how to take a hit and not get hurt.
Yeah.
I know I can take a hit from a 350-pound big guy as long as it's not in the face.
Why not in the face?
A 350-pound dude can knock me the fuck out. That's why not in the face.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that. It probably might hurt.
Look, I can take a goddamn hit, but from a 350-pound dude, that's gonna hurt.
Come on.
To the face?
No. Don't hit takes to the face. Wait, what? No. God damn it.
Yeah. What she said. But yeah, it's like I'll do stupid things for money. I mean, I'm a troll. That's what I do. The troll characters that we portray are very much in line with the Scandinavian ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Scandinavian ones who were helpers, advisors, and jesters.
Yep.
Like, I'll do jester things for jester pay. I'm not picky. Like the one time I got paid to follow this poor mom of like 8 around.
Oh, that was so bad.
So, okay. Good Lord, that waveform.
My bad.
So
you tell me to eat the mic, I eat the mic.
I didn't tell you to eat the mic. The mic should tickle your chin.
Oh.
Not be, at the back of your throat.
Yep.
So, yes, I know, giggity. So, I'm just walking around doing my thing in the lanes. When all of a sudden, this kid comes up to me, gives me $1, and goes, I want you to pick on my mom. I'm like, this is probably the only $1 this kid has.
He's cheap.
So I'm gonna make this kid's day. So I start following the mom. And I'm like, hi mom, I'm your new son. We're going home and I'm gonna play and you're gonna make me food and da 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 da. And at first she's rolling with it. The kids are loving it. Like all 8 of them. 2 of them are still in the stroller. And as we're going further and further, like all of a sudden I keep seeing the other kids putting money in my pouch. And I'm like, all right, they love it. I'm going to keep doing it. Because I don't care. The mom's not paying me. The kids are. So I'm just going. I'm like, so mom, what are we having for dinner tonight? Huh? I mean, you don't even have to really feed me that much. I can just go out and eat neighborhood dogs or cats or catch a bird maybe. I don't know. But, I can sleep in the back as long as we have a pool. And I'm just like going. And then I see it from further back as I'm like turned to talk to one of the kids. The dad is like 15 feet behind, losing his mind. And then I see a kid run up to him. He gives him another $1. They run back, put it in my pouch. I'm like, oh, God. This dude is so sleeping in the doghouse on the ride home.
Oh, yeah.
He is in so much shit because I was laying into it.
Oh, yeah.
I was all up in it. And then she finally, hit that tipping point. And I know the tipping point where I was like, all right, my job here is done.
Run.
When she turned, looked at him with that look of, you're dead. You have to ride with me on the way home. And I'm like, my job here is done. And he slipped me a $5. That's
always fun.
And I'm like, all right. So yeah, that I will do jester things for jester money. You keep feeding me money, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
See, I'm good with if you feed me money, give me food.
So that's another trick I've learned that she hasn't mastered.
I have not. I'm mad that I have not been able to master this one.
Tar's whole thing is she does a song. It's called "Feed the Trolls" or "Feed Me Cheese." It's the same tune.
Cheese.
It's the same tune, two different songs.
Yep.
When all I have to do, while she can't get people to feed her by doing these songs, I can just walk up to people at any show, anywhere,
and be like,
and 8 out of 10 times, all I have to do is walk up and go, ah, and they will pop food in my mouth. Or I go, sharing is caring, in my R voice, and they will drop food into my mouth. Tar cannot get fed for
nothing.
shit.
I cannot. I'm standing there with my ukulele, and I'm just like, Tar likes cheese, or feed the trolls, give us rolls. And people just walk by, think it's great. You know, they'll maybe drop
no tip, no food.
No, nothing. And I'm like, bitches, give me food. I'm hungry.
And then I'll walk up and go, ah, and people just start putting food in.
I've literally been standing somewhere singing that song. A family will pass me, and a couple of feet from me is him, and they're eating food, and he'll go, ah, and they'll drop food in his mouth. Here I am singing for my goddamn fucking supper, and this motherfucker right here gets fed, and I'm just sitting there going, God damn it, shitbirds.
Then there was a day I just didn't want to pay for lunch, so my lunch for the day was provided by patrons.
Oh God,
from begging.
Enough food to keep going all day
without having to buy food, without having to find snacks or get snacks from the car.
Chicken tender?
Dude, I got a chicken tender. I got fries out the waz. I got people to fill my mug.
I'm just like, fuck. I can't do it. And I've been on the stage and the lanes of fairs for fucking ever. And that is
and then this dumb shit right here, me.
You're just like, and I'm just like creative, and I'm like, feed the trolls, give us rolls. You know, I'm like performing my little fucking heart out. God damn it. This fucker getting food. I'm working hard, and I'm starving.
Hey, I'm working hard too.
Yes, because opening your mouth and going,
It takes confidence to do that.
Yes. I will give you, it does take confidence to do that. Which probably doesn't work for me because I'm like...
It takes a lot of balls to walk up
to someone you don't know.
Just go, to get food from people.
And I will say the universal give me food is open mouth and
Uh-huh.
Because people know exactly what that is after that.
And if they have kids, you're even more likely to get it.
Yes, because the kids...
Because they're so trained by the kids to give them food.
Uh-huh. And when they hear the
Exactly.
It's horrible.
It's like you got to pick your target. And if you want a little bit of drinky drink, you find the alcoholic. And hold out your mug and go, hey, sharing is caring, buddy. And they'll tip you off. Look, I have mastered the art of being the beggar.
You have mastered that art of trollness. That is a very masterful thing. I will give you that by 100%. That is something I cannot for the life of me do.
Which is the exact opposite of me in real life. I hate asking people for things.
Yes. Yes.
But yet I put on R, and I'm out on the streets begging for food.
Yeah. It's funny.
So weird. It is so weird how R is the literal opposite of me.
I don't think Tar is me.
No.
I don't think.
You're more outgoing as Tar.
Yeah, I'm way more outgoing as Tar. I'm not as outgoing as I used to be. The older I've become, the less outgoing
that's just grumpy old man syndrome.
Oh, that's what it is?
Get off my lawn!
I've become grumpy old woman.
Yeah.
Get off of my lawn! Don't touch this! Don't touch that! And I put on a costume and I put on Tar and I'm like, hi, give me a hug!
That's another thing. I don't like hugs.
You don't like hugs, but you'll take hugs.
I will do it as R.
As R. Yeah.
So, I'm very weird. I am not a touchy-feely person.
Nope. That's taken me 10 years to get used to on that.
So, like, I don't like public displays of affection. It's weird, I know, but it's a weird quirk with me.
Yeah.
I'm not lovey-dovey.
Nope. Not
and
in the
I
least.
don't like random hugs. Why did my screen just go dark? There we go.
Did you not touch it for a while?
Apparently. That or there was an update that went through and something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't like being touched. It's a thing with me. Like there'll be times when yes, every human needs physical contact.
Yes.
But for the most part, leave me alone.
Yeah. Yes. For the most part, don't touch him.
And I understand that is so atypical for the human species.
Yes.
But I put on R, and I will hug people. I will let people touch me. It's so weird.
Yeah, it is very, very weird. But I will say, and the older I've become, the more I'm just like, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. But as soon as I put it on Tar, I'm like, yes, please. And it's like outgoing and all that. My anxiety goes down by a lot when I'm Tar, which is really
helps.
Good, huh?
Always helps.
Yeah, considering how bad my anxiety is 90% of the time.
Yep.
I do have, and it's something that most people do. I struggle with generalized anxiety disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a daily struggle. Not on top of that, I have sensory issues, especially when it comes to sound. Which would be something great to talk about next time. I guess. It's been a while, haven't we? What was our time marker?
101.
Okay. So I guess we'll finish up with the backstory.
Yes.
We'll finish up with the backstory. And it all comes full circle. So we talked about, so I have bulging disc in my back. So I got my hand fixed. It's been great. So I decided that I'm going to get my back fixed so that I can walk more than like 10 steps without dying. So, which, is going to be neural ablations, which really, really fast is they literally take like radioactive radio things and they burn the nerve endings.
They shove electrodes into your back and they electrocute your nerves.
Yeah, basically. Burn them dead so that they doesn't send pain signals, and it lasts about 12 to 18 months. My hope is that it will last at least the year.
At least 10 months.
At least 10 months is what I'm, because my body's really funky like that sometimes. But if I get longer, I get longer. It's great. And so I had to do they do what's called epidural blocks to see if it actually will work before. So long story short, a couple weeks ago, I had the first round of the blocking. It worked perfectly. I had full 24 hours of relief, which is, you would think that you wouldn't, because it's like 12 needles shoved into your spine. You have...
Yeah, not fun.
Yeah, not fun. You have, because they did 3 spots on each side of the spine, and for each...
That's 4 spots, 3 shots each.
Yeah, for each big needle, they do little needle for numbing around it. And so I did that. It was great. So they scheduled what I thought was the real surgery.
Because that's what everyone was saying. The
talking
clinic
from
was
clinic
saying,
and
the nurses, all the way up until the actual surgeon himself walked into the room. Everyone was saying, "Oh, it's your ablation, your ablation, your ablation, your ablation, your ablation."
Which was yesterday. I should add that this was yesterday. So if I sound
yesterday at time of recording.
Yeah, yesterday at time of recording. So everything was great. You know, I'm hyped up. This is it. This is going to be the end of the pain. It's going to be good, groovy, blah, 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 blah. Surgeon comes in. He's like, so you ready for those blocks? I look at him. No, it's the ablation. And he goes, let me look at the paperwork. And he turns to the computer. He goes, no. And starts explaining, insurance and all that kind of stuff. I lose it.
Yeah, because the insurance that she has, you would think that standard course that they don't have to pay as much money for this. If it works the first time, then, which is the only way to test to see if the ablation is going to work, is to do the blocks. If it works the first time they come in for the block, you don't need to do the second one, because the second one is a different set of medicine. Mm-hmm. So that should be just your backup, not, oh, you have to do both, and then we'll do this. No, it should be, if one works, you could just skip right to the ablation. Get the patient out of pain, not pay for the surgeon's time a second time to do this and put the patient through another 12 shots in the spine to get them the relief that they're going for.
Yeah.
The insurance end is just stupid on that.
Yeah, it was really bad. So long story short, doctor loses his shit because
rightfully so.
Which
I commend him for, because not
every doctor will do
not
that.
all doctors and surgeons will do that. They will not immediately call out their staff.
Oh yeah, because he left the room. He goes, "Hold on a second." He turned and he left, and I could hear him at the.
He
nurse's
didn't even close
station.
the door. He just closed the curtain.
Close the door. He closed the curtain
because they have the soundproof glass doors.
Yeah,
he didn't close the door.
No, he didn't close the door. So, and it's a good thing that it was on my right side because it was my good ear, so I could hear. And I heard him on the phone with the clinic. Who told her? Who scheduled? You find out who
didn't double check.
Who didn't double check everything? And he came back in. He was like, "I'm so sorry." He gave me the option to not have it yesterday. I was like, "But I need to do it. I've already taken the day off work.
Yes, it has to be done so that we can get the actual ablation
stuff done." And then he was like, "I'll fit you in on Tuesday," which is this coming up week. And he's like, "I'll fit you in on Tuesday." He goes, "I will make it on Tuesday." And I was like, "No, I can't because of coworkers." He goes, "Then how about Friday?" And I was like, "I can't because of coworkers." Because I have multiple coworkers, everyone, scheduling conflicts at work. And he was like, "Well, then on such," and so we finally got it scheduled. So we did the blocking. It worked great. The only reason that that it worked great is because the next morning you wake up in pain again. You're like, "Oh shit."
Yep.
So that was been me for like the past 24 hours. As I went from "it's gonna be a pain free after this" to what?
Yeah.
What? But I will come in and I will say, because I don't know his name, I will say we had the greatest male nurse in there.
Yeah, that dude was awesome.
That guy was awesome. I'm boo-hooing my eyes out. He's like, "I don't want to see you crying when I walk in the door." So he ran out.
Got tissues.
And started...
What was it?
Eco-friendly,
biodegradable tissues.
Kleenexes. And started cracking jokes about how even though things aren't going right, at least I'm going to, my carbon.
But at least your carbon footprint's going to be lower because you're
crying into
these
biodegradable. I lose it laughing. Because he's just so funny. He's so caring. And I wish I knew his name. I'm actually going to try to get his name so that I can write like a commending thank you and whatnot that the hospital likes. And then he noticed that my blood pressure cuff wasn't working right. And he actually was supposed to go somewhere else, but he actually stayed in the room with me and held my blood pressure cuff correctly because of the positioning on the table and whatnot. Now, mind you, I am it was too tight or something, and it like really messed and pinched my arm, and like all around my arm you can see the entire blood pressure cuff. But so long story short, he held it. He was my doctor was really good. He broke protocol, had them call me yesterday instead of waiting.
Instead of waiting for the weekend?
Yeah, instead of waiting through the weekend. He had them call because he wanted to put my schedule on the thing. He basically told them it doesn't...
because he agreed. They shouldn't have had to do the second round when the first round worked.
Well, no, he agreed. Well, he understands because of the insurance. But no, he agreed that everyone should have said that it wasn't and corrected me every time that I said it. Because at this point, I had talked to like 7 or 8 different people. The pre-scheduling, the pre-scheduling nurse, the secondary pre-scheduling nurse, the nurse in the hospital, the nurse... I had to talk to all these people, and no one had corrected me with what the actual order said. So he basically told them, put her in whenever she's available. Whenever. It doesn't matter. You will squeeze her in, no matter what.
Pretty much.
And so, because he was like, "We'll get you in on Tuesday." No, that doesn't work for you. Then we'll get you in on Friday. No, that doesn't work on you. You tell me, and it will be on whatever day.
Which is different from the normal schedule. Is normally they say, "Hey, this is the day and time that's clear for you.
Yep.
Do you take it?"
And you
hey, you tell us what day.
Yeah, he was really
so he wants to get this over with. And again, I commend him for it because he's doing everything in his power to get you out of pain.
Yes. Without
giving you just prescriptions and telling you to get the fuck out of my office.
Yeah, and without you, like I said, which started my very first one, without saying lose some weight, because he understands that until my back isn't hurting and I can take more than like 16.
Like, how are you supposed to lose weight with diet and exercise if
I can't take more than 20 steps?
Limits what you can diet, and your constant pain from your spinal issues makes it where you can't do anything.
Yeah, we clocked it where I can only take 25 steps at a time before I'm hunched over in pain. So anyway, so that's why if you are a streamer follower of us, you haven't seen me in a while, because I had hand surgery, and because of my back pain and everything, I can't sit in chairs too long.
Yeah.
Because it makes both of my legs go numb. So I can't sit in the chair.
Well, that's because you're short.
No.
And your feet don't hit the ground.
No, that's not it. It's the sciatic nerve and the pinching of my nerves because of my back. I'm not that short. I'm not that much shorter than you, bitch.
What were you just recorded at? 5'5"?
Yes.
Short ass.
5'5.5". I'm nearly 5'6".
Short ass.
You're what, 5'7"?
I'm 5'8".
It's not that big of a difference.
It is to me.
Only to you. Yeah.
I think that's going to conclude it for today.
Yeah.
So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you so much.
You can find us, and all the links should be provided below in the description of the episode. But it's facebook.com/Arr and Tarr, patreon.com/Arr and Tarr.
We're kind of obsessed with our name.
Twitch.tv/swamp_dwellers if you want to see us live stream. We will be bringing a version of the podcast to live stream
sooner or
at
later.
some point. We just got some logistics to figure out
Then you'll get the visual elements of stuff.
When you can see me give her the side eye of what the fuck.
Or we can talk about cryptoids and show pictures and look at ghosty photos.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's going to be a version of the podcast. It's going to be different from this, but yeah. That's still in the works, but until next time, I have been Arr Troll.
And I'm still Tarr Troll.
And this has been Trollcast Unknown. Have a great day.
Bye.